Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. So I'm headed to the gym. And I was just listening to Peter Schiff. And, you know, he's talking about how the dollar is tanking, like literally going down. He said interest rates are high, and Trump is raising taxes, and hopefully people get their tax returns on time. Now, here's what my thoughts are for what Peter Schiff. I'll put the link to Peter Schiff video below, so you guys can actually watch it, and you know, you may like Peter Schiff or not. I like him because he's an economist and he basically focuses on what's really happening. And he's like, the dollar's dying, gold is going up, silver, you know, is going up. And if we don't have, you know, any of these commodities as a hedge against the dying dollar, then we're going to be shit out of luck if we just have the American dollar, right? If we don't have nothing else, real estate, gold, silver, you know, even cryptocurrencies, if we don't have none of this stuff, then, you know, we're just going to be dying right along with the dollar. So he goes on, you know, to say that, you know, our interest rates are ridiculous because borrowing money, okay, is too risky for us. America is going down. They're having a weak dollar policy now. I think the Secretary of Treasury or something like that is putting up a weak dollar policy. So first they had a strong dollar policy, which made the dollar weak. Now they got a weak dollar policy, which is also going to continue to make the dollar weak, which in the government's eyes is going to make the dollar stronger. Here's what I'm seeing already, guys, and we all seeing this all across the board. Milk has gone up from damn near $1 a gallon to almost $7 a gallon. Bread has went up from $2 a loaf to almost $5 a loaf. Gas prices went from $1.99, guys. Gas is almost $5 a fucking gallon right now, guys. Interest rates are freaking ridiculous right now, guys. We are living in the worst times ever. Okay, we are living in the worst times. Trump is the worst president. He's only focused on him and his rich friends. He's not focused on the middle class. He's not focused on, you know, the poor. Trump is making the dollar even worse. Now, I don't know if they're going to impeach Trump. Hopefully, you know, they do. But the problem is, who are we going to get in that's even fit to run a country? Who, the vice president? Pence? He's definitely not. Okay? He is definitely not, president material. Trump is not president material, guys. Literally, at the end of the day, America's fucking screwed. Americans are screwed. You know, as Americans, we need to have our passports on deck, because we don't know what's going to happen. After Hillary done bombed, I think it was Syria or Arab or wherever, or Libya, wherever she fucking bombed, okay? Guys, people are coming after Americans, okay? America has done so much terrible things to other countries, guys. It's not even funny. In the land of the free, guys, you know we have 2.3 million people locked up in the land of the free. We got the biggest incarceration rate in America, guys, and we're supposed to be free. Here's my take on it, guys. Here is my take on it, right? Secure your own bag, right? Secure your own bag. Trump don't give a fuck about you, okay? None of these politicians give a fuck about us, okay? Gas prices just going to continue to go through the roof. And this is how people are getting poorer, right? You know how they say the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? This is how people will get poorer, because inflation. You work at your job, okay? They take taxes, which they're raising taxes. So now you work at your job. Say you work for $25 an hour, okay? And you work 8 hours a day, right? Most people, you know, the average person, you know, work about 8 hours a day. So that's $200 a day, okay? Now your taxes go up. And now all your basic needs, your foods and goods go up too. So now, instead of you being taxed at a 30% bracket rate, now you're being taxed at a 40% bracket rate, right? Then when you go buy bread, you gotta pay taxes, and it's inflated. So the average person that's making $25 an hour, 8 hours a day, probably bringing in, let's say, $2,000 every 2 weeks, or $1,500 to $2,000, every 2 weeks, guys. They feel like they cannot fucking make it. They feel poor, and you shouldn't feel poor making $2,000 every 2 weeks or making $1,000 a week. You shouldn't feel poor. But the way the elites have done it, they have inflated the American dollar to the point of no fucking return. Our debt is ridiculous. Our debt is through the ceiling, guys. The dollar will crash. What are you going to do, guys, to protect yourself? A job will not protect you, guys. If the dollar crashes and you're working for the dollar, guys, there's no way that you're going to have money. If the dollar crashes, guys, okay, and your 401k is stuck in the dollar, you don't have any freaking, you won't have, guys, no retirement. If your pension is tied up in the dollar and the dollar crashes, which is already on its way down. China already don't want to accept our dollar. Okay, you can watch Peter Schiff, subscribe to his channel, and get the right information, guys. Right? Because I'm only around a few people that are woke. Everybody else is asleep. Everybody thinking the economy is good and jobs, guys. The economy is terrible. People that are in the middle class are becoming more poor. People don't know how to secure their bag. People got to work more hours to just buy fucking bread. Just to buy milk and juice. You got to work overtime for that, guys. That's like third world country type of shit. That's like the poorest of the poor. But you got to secure your own bag, guys. So this is why I talk about real estate, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, other things besides the US dollar, guys, because if it dies, let's say in the next 5 years, the dollar crashes because they can't print anymore. They can't go to negative interest rates. They can't go no higher on the interest rates. 401ks, pensions, Social Security, guys, all that stuff is tied up in the dollar. This is why I tell people Social Security and all that shit is a scam. Because it's not secure. People say Bitcoin ain't secure. Your retirement plan is not secure either. But I'd rather fuck with cryptocurrencies, knowing that I can make money. I can buy low and sell high. Okay? I'd rather do that than just having my money stuck up in some stocks that I can't even touch. At least with crypto, at least I can touch crypto. At least I can make money. I can turn it, into fiat, or I can turn it back into, more, crypto. With a 401k and a pension and Social Security, you can't even touch it. So you can't do nothing with it, so you have no control over it. But people say, Bitcoin's risky. It's uncertain. It's too volatile. But Social Security is the most uncertain thing, guys. The most uncertain thing. If the dollar crashes, friends, your 401k crashes, your pension crashes, your retirement savings, all that shit crashes. Life insurance crashes. All that stuff that's tied up in the dollar, guys, will crash. You got to listen to Peter Schiff interviews, about 30 minutes. And I'm telling you guys, we got to wake up and you got to stay woke. If you keep sleeping and keep thinking that the government is here to save your ass, then guess what? You're just going to die sleep. You're going to just die right in your sleep. It's a sad thing, guys, that too many people are asleep and not enough people are woke. People think they can work and work and work and work and work for money and they good. You're not, guys. There's no reason to work for money. I went to sleep, woke up, $300. I didn't work for that. I went to sleep for that. Okay, then today, who knows? Every day is a different day, right? My minimum is $500 a day, right? I done made $300, right? So the thing is, at the end of the day, guys, if you never learn, right, something new about your money and how to grow your money, guys, you're going to always think that what the government does is right. You're going to always think what your job does for you is right. You're going to always think that there's nothing wrong with inflation and high gas prices and high interest rates. You're never going to think nothing's wrong with that, guys, if you don't wake up. But guys, there is something detrimental to that. The people in the middle class are going into the poor bracket. Inflation, you making $100,000. You living check to check. And then now you got to work overtime just to put a decent meal on the fucking table. That is a third world country, guys. That is poor living. Okay? That is poor living, guys. You don't supposed to work for money. You don't supposed to live check to check. You don't supposed to work overtime just to buy some milk. But you gotta put everything in perspective, guys. And you gotta put your priority. What is your priority? Is to secure your family's future, or just to secure a plate on the table for today? Right? You gotta make that decision, guys. But listen to Peter Schiff's interview, guys. He talks about how the dollar's dying, how nobody's interested in buying the dollar. They're coming up with this weak dollar policy that really no one's really fucking interested in. Even the fucking American government, they're not even interested in. We done got so fucking big and so fucking in debt, guys, that it's not reversible. You cannot get rid of $20 trillion in debt like that unless you literally wipe it out. And then that means everybody's debt is gone. Everybody's, student loan debt is gone. Car notes debt is gone. Mortgage debt is gone. All that shit. And the government's not going to do that because they're too greedy and they're too fucking big. It's sad, guys. We got to wake up. Wake up, guys, and stay woke. Join Tanisha Marie. I might start talking about this stuff too in my group about the economy, right? Because this is the type of shit that we should have learned in school. We should have learned about the economy, the dollar, how the dollar's dying, how to protect ourselves and all that shit. We learned bullshit. So wake up, guys, and stay woke.